Good evening. My name is Wesley Dyke, and this is a demo of my standardized quoting interface project. The purpose of this project was focused on providing a standardized quoting interface application on the Salesforce platform. This project will serve as a learning experience and an extensible platform that will set the foundation for further iterations on the standardized quoting interface. The project was designed to serve the industrial PVF market by providing multiple instant quotes from submitted request for quotes or RFQs. This will be based on a standardized set of part numbers and provide data extraction from PDF documents. Here we have a few requirements that are must-have. In order of value, the Salesforce isn't the Salesforce environment is able to handle multiple sets of comparable part numbers. Salesforce is able to produce multiple quotes instantly from data received from Doc Parser, and that is a PDF parsing web app. Thirdly, Doc Parser should be integrated with Salesforce. And fourthly, the app should be usable. The user should be able to log in and see their quotes. Some nice to haves here are that users are able to submit their PDFs through Salesforce and have them sent to Doc Parser for automatic parsing. Sixth is that Doc Parser should be able to notify Salesforce once the application has parsed data and send that data back to the Salesforce application. Seventh would enable the application to be able to mass load, edit, or delete part numbers using CSV files. And lastly, the user would have the ability to create, edit, or delete part numbers using the UI. So I will run through a quick demo of the project to overview these requirements. First, a brief description of the data flow that we'll be seeing. Here is an account within Salesforce, a contact that I've set up. As you can see, I've done some testing with documents here. I will log in to the customer portal and submit a PDF. It will get attached via a trigger to the related account for that contact. There is another trigger that fires once the PDF is loaded that will email that uploaded document to Doc Parser. We will see it land in the imported document queue here. It'll process the parsed data, will go through a third-party trigger on Zapier, which will create a custom object in Salesforce called a document object, which has all the needed information to create the quotes. Those quotes are drawing on customer part numbers pulled from the PDF documents, and those are cross-referenced to products which have been set up, which will serve as a standardized reference between different accounts. Different accounts will log they have a relationship object between the account and that specific product, with the identifier being their customer part number, which allows us to convert from one customer's part number to a vendor's part number or supplier's part number pretty easily, and achieve that multiple quotes instantly. So we will now log into the customer portal here. I've opened a new Cognito window, and now I have a pre-set up customer account. This is a custom component which allows me to upload some files. For this, we will use some data samples. the document uploaded successfully. So now what we will see is that that document will land here. Now it'll take a few minutes. That email can be kind of finicky. So there's the email. As you can see, we have a bug that sent it twice. Uh, and then we'll be able to see that come through here. Once the data parsed, it'll move from the integrations queue here in a second, processed. Now you'll see it run through Zapier. There they are. Now in Salesforce, we can go ahead and see these quotes land in the opportunity object. If we go to all opportunities, create a date, here are our objects. As you can see, they have different amounts, and I'll show you how that works here in a sec. So we'll drill down into it. So here are the details. We'll pull up that sample. So these sample documents are received from customers that enabled me to have some pretty good sample data. So here are the products that are related to this quote. If we go in, we'll only see the products that have been set up for this customer. I didn't do a complete setup of all the items on this quote, but those that were set up, you'll see come through here. So this 3/4 inch threaded tee is here with quantity of 4, and this customer has a specific price map to 63. Now that is done through a price book, and these price books are specific to a supplier and buyer relationship. So you would map this based on pricing for each individual customer, or you could have a standard price book that you would just copy for each customer. And then the system is able to recognize that your price book your customer has submitted a request for quote. It's able to pull the parts off of that price book and return the preset price for that item. And we can do that with multiple vendors, which is how we ended up with multiple different quotes. Now, I did run into a difficulty with displaying these quotes back to the customer, which was part of the assignment. As you can see, those marked in green are complete, and those marked in yellow are at an acceptable state and not entirely complete. As for the trail mix, this represents some Salesforce training on their dev site. I had some scope creep on me. Some of the things that I had thought that I would need to know, I didn't. And there were things that I needed to pull into the trail mix that I had not originally intended. And so I wasn't able to complete all of the originally scoped items, but I was able to complete the project based on the training they had completed. And this other yellow here is that it's kind of a standard operation within Salesforce that you can load CSVs and populate products. I didn't really have to do anything to do that. That's why I put it as well. Things that I was not able to complete were providing the users to be able to add and delete and edit their own part numbers manually, which is seen here. And um, this is the snag I ran into fairly late in development, and I didn't have enough time to fix it. I do have some proposals to enable this type of functionality. The object that I'm using to populate the quote data in is not available to the customer community via standard Salesforce. I can't even make it available through permission sets for the customer community. So I would have to convert that data into an object that is visible to the customer community. You can either do that through orders, or you can do that through files on a chatter post. A chatter post is similar to a social media post supported through Salesforce. That would enable the customers to view the data, um, to view those quotes in a PDF form. That would require changing the opportunity into a quote object within Salesforce and using a quoting template, um, provide that data to the customer. Um, so those are some of the trials I ran into during the development. For the most part, we were able to deliver on the most valuable parts of the application, and I feel that this was a successful project. Thank you for your time.